you. Whose is that? Is that mine?
Yeah, man, not mine.
Hello everyone, my name is Vapechilla, your average Pinoy vape reviewer, and today I'll be reviewing the Ensui by Izanagi Tube Mods. Before we start this review, I would like to thank VapeQuest for sponsoring my videos. The juice that I'll be vaping on today is called Pancake Duo Chocolava Pancake. You can get this juice at VapeQuest, so make sure to get it while stocks last. I would also like to thank my friend AJ for allowing me to borrow his Ensui for a couple days. You should go check him out on Instagram right here and down in the description below. Anyhow, on to the review of the Ensui. The Ensui is a 24mm T6 aircraft grade aluminum grip tube. It's got a hybrid brass 510 connector as well as a brass firing button. This is the debut model featured at Innovate Meet last month. The only difference you'll find about the ones that you can get these days and this one is that this one has an Ultim firing button. I'll tell you how to get upgrades for this tube mod later on in the video, so stay tuned. What's really special about this tube mod is that its serial number is in a Roman numeral. As you can see here, this is the 10th model. Now the reason I call this a grip tube is because, yes, it has grip. As you can see, there are 3 grooves that make for a very nice grip. You can hold it like this, or like this. Good for tricksters. The firing button is spring-loaded, and it's got a copper firing pin. The firing pin and the spring can be interchanged with a silver-plated version of those two. Those are also upgrades, which I'll mention later in the video. The vent holes on this tube are located on the body, and they add to the design of the tube. Now onto the up-close section of the Ensui. And here we have the Ensui tube mod. Here's the entire view of the mod itself. As you can see here, this is the Roman numeral serial number. Here you can see the brass hybrid connector comes off just like this. 2 little vent holes right there. You can see the vent holes on both sides of the mod. Since this mod was acquired at Innovate, it came with an Ultim firing button. However, the regular ones come with a Delrin firing button instead. Firing button comes off pretty easily. There's a copper firing pin, and it's spring-loaded. Got a nice thick insulator here. You can change over to the silver-plated pin quite easily. Just by unscrewing the firing pin, it'll come out just like so. I have a resin firing button that I'll be using with the silver upgrades. Put your pin in first, add the spring just like so. Squeeze your firing button on. Give it a couple clicks to make sure it's good. And there you have it, the Ensui by Izanagi Tube Mods. Let's go back up to the pros and cons. And we're back with the pros and cons of the Ensui. So I've switched on over to the silver-plated firing pin and the spring, and I'm also running the resin firing button. Let's see how she vapes. Wow. Tangina. Wow. Dude, I'm actually fucking amazed. So let's start with the pros. 1, this is a very light mod. Even with a battery inside, it's still really light. 2, I really like the grips on this mod. It feels really great to hold. 3, this mod does get a little bit warm, but it does also have a very rapid cooldown. 4, when you set this on the table, it doesn't roll away. 5, it's got a very nice design to it. I've seen other mods trying to add grip to their tubes, but they don't always look that great. And finally, 6, I love how you can upgrade this tube. As stock, it works great with a copper firing pin, but you can get a silver-plated firing pin to upgrade the power. Not only that, if you're into series, you can buy an extender for this tube mod. If you would like to purchase these upgrades, make sure to message Jeffrey Kua on Facebook and he'll be more than glad to hook you up with the set. Now on to the cons. There aren't any major problems with this mod at all, but I always try to find some problems, even though they might be very, very small problems that you just can't avoid. 1, battery arcing. There's no way you can avoid that with these type of tube mods. 2, firing button issues. This is also one you can't avoid because I've actually noticed with other tube mods that if you hit in the center, sometimes it doesn't fire, but if you hit it on the side, it will fire. Just like so. I've noticed this on my Shiva, and I've also noticed this on my underground tube. This is just a problem you can't avoid. But that is not to say that this mod is misfiring. After a couple days of using this mod, I no longer experience those issues. I sort of have a muscle memory as to where to hit the button. 3, and this is a very small problem, but sometimes when I overdrip on this atomizer, the mod can get really slippery, but you know what? That's just human error. Overall, the Ensui is a very nice tube mod. Even though I don't own this one, I would really like to. I really like the power that you get when you swap out for the silver pin. The grips feel nice, and it's got a very nice light weight to it. For a price of 2,300, this mod is actually quite a bargain for what it can do. Do I use this mod every day? For the past couple of days, fuck yeah. Would I go out and buy this mod? Hell yeah, if I could find somewhere to buy the upgrades. Overall, I really love it. If you like this review, make sure to subscribe down below to stay tuned for more videos in the future. If you have any more questions about the Ensui, make sure to comment down below and I will reply. I also have a Facebook page where I post extra content, so make sure to visit that in the description below. Till next time.